All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Big Tim. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, Ron? It's always a pleasure.
Likewise, I'm seeing that you guys are doing boxing and books, which is a really cool
Yes,
program for the
yes,
kids.
yes, yes. We like to have the kids. We like to have the kids engaged. We always talk about positivity and also what would be a great place to have the kids in the library also. Because you also, there's a lot of other things that they can interact with, videos and tapes. And they also have a little section upstairs where they can pick up a book with the video, learn boxing techniques and so forth. So I think it's a great place to have it, to have this here today. I'm having a lot of fun myself.
Yeah, and obviously I can tell it takes a lot of patience, to make sure that you build confidence, which I saw you did today. A lot of kids came left
Right.
smiling. How does that make you feel when you?
Elated, especially when you get to work with the kids and you see, the smiles on their face. It makes your smile even brighter. And one thing we preach is, working with the kids, positivity, and it's always our main goal. Now if you can turn one kid around, it's like a plus. And that's what we strive to do. We try to strive to turn all the kids around. If we can turn all the kids around, it's a plus for us and it's a plus for the program. And we enjoy it, as you can see.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that you guys provide a lot of like the equipment here, the gloves, let them build the confidence from that moment. And some people look like naturals. Were some of these people like you never they've never boxed before? It's like first time, and that was just kind of what they were producing just off your guys's.
Absolutely. Some kids are quick learners.
Yeah.
You just pretty much show them the techniques, and they pick up on it pretty fast. And we try to encourage them, to come back to the gym if their parents can bring them back. We always want to, the kids that catch on real quick. It's good. It's a pleasure to work with them because you'd be surprised what they do. It rubs off on another kid, and the kid to see them doing positive things. Like, hey, I want to do that too. So it's pretty positive. Everything about it's positive, and we're all about positivity. So it's a plus for us.
So I'm gonna switch gears with the transition of positivity.
Okay.
Seems some people felt the back and forth with Lamont and Tank went a little negative or a little south pretty fast with some of the comments. Did you get a chance to see some of the tweets throughout the last couple weeks? Or
Yeah, but you try to not focus on that. We always, as you know, is no excuse. We always want to maintain our professionalism, stay professional. Don't get caught up in all the hoopla and the negativity. It's uncalled for, and when you just throw it out, just don't pay it any mind and stay focused. It's like it never happens. We all about positivity and focusing on the upcoming fights. So.
you feel like that's Lamont's demeanor? Because it kind of seems like he plays with it because as a natural fighter, you're competitive. You're gonna go back and forth with your opponent, and you say something slick, I'm gonna say something back. But overall, some people felt like it was either promotion, or some people felt like it's turned a lot personal compared to the first time. A lot more obviously at stake, knowing that there's a rematch involved now.
Well, fighters try to sell fights. That might be a selling ploy, for Tank. But like I said, our camp is all about positivity. Anything negative, it might be in one ear, out the other. We're focused. We're dug in on this fight. So, as you can see, the negative comments, we don't even want to focus on that. No negative here.
With the training camp going for the rematch, has things changed a little bit? Because I know that the fight ended with a draw, but a lot of people felt that he won the fight. So, I mean, is there the same sort of hunger? Is it the same sort of drive? Has he been working a little bit more than he did before?
Well, he's always had that hunger and that drive. So, that's not going to change. Anything you notice with the champ, with Lamont, he's always positive. He's always positive, and it's not going to change. He still has that hunger and that desire, and it'll be on display again. You'll see the same grit, hunger, determination, and positivity. So, that's what we like. That's what we like here in North Ski. So nothing's changed. He's still a hungry, great fighter that he is, and you'll see it on display.
I know fight fans, they only see certain stuff on social media, but not the work that you guys put in the gym, right? But in the case of him going out, seeing a little bit more, some people feel like it's not training, or it has that same sort of kind of mentality, kind of like a celebratory run. But in the case of training for the rematch, do you feel like it's even grittier or harder than the first time? And you think he's I don't know how to describe it, like, because there's obviously going to be adjustment and changes that happen, for the rematch. I guess do you see those adjustments, and what can you tell the fans out there that kind of, might doubt a little bit, or still side with maybe the idea that if they felt that Lamont won the first one, but they're still picking Tank in the rematch, what can you kind of tell those type of things?
Hey, all I can say is stay tuned, come to the event, buy your tickets, watch it on pay-per-view. It's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah.
It's going to be a barn burner.
Do you feel like it's going to have similarities with the first fight?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's going to be buy a ticket.
Awesome.
Come to the fight.
Perfect. Before I let you go, Jordan Roach, the brother of Lamont, and Ben Johnson, what can you talk about these?
Two great kids. You notice I light up when you mention their names. Okay.
What makes them so special in your eyes?
Well, when you look at boxing, a lot of people don't really get to see the young talent like these two young kids are. And they're extremely, what word I want to use? Not professional, but they have that experience. They're beyond, the experience beyond their times. And when you got two kids like that training in the gym with a world champion, which is, Jordan, the younger brother, Lamont, and Ben, it makes them hungry. With the national titles that they have under their belt, a lot of fighters can't say that they have that. A lot of fighters can't say that they're on, the level of a Ben Johnson or a Jordan Roach. And these kids are, a delight to work with. I enjoy working with them. They teach me a lot. With their experience, I learn a lot from them. So I think the unity it goes hand in hand. My experience versus their experience, and you put it all together. It's like a fine wine. Age, it gets better. I love those guys. Love them.
Awesome. And I know they return on August 2nd on Pro Box. So
yes. Tune in.
Awesome.
Tune in.
Before I let you go, social media or anything that they can follow you at if they want a little bit more Big Tim?
I'm Big Tim. I'm on Instagram. FalliganMaster@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook. You can check out my page. Hit me up. Got some young talent, bring them to the gym. Young ladies and young men. We work with them all.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you.